MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store. Brandon Bailey will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away. And that'll put him at an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit as that ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Yeah, I can't even begin to even imagine what this guy's thinking right now. 40 straight games in the big leagues facing this type of talent and finding a way to mix in a knock. Dan, as a pitching staff, it starts getting into what range when you know you're trying to end a guy's streak.
No doubt about it, D-Roy. Go through a meeting before the game. They're going over the entire team, and you don't want to be that guy that keeps that streak alive. Unfortunately, he did.
And not in time as the run scores. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. Here now is Rafael Devers. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great job. Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. Ryan Brazier will be the starter for the both sides.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, number 8.
He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Struck him out. The pitch.
Batting second.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
So he got him swinging. Malquin Canelo becomes out number 2 this inning. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is taken in for out number 1. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triplets. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So striding in, Christian Vasquez. Huge moment here as he looks to break one of the game's most notable records, the all-time hitting streak mark. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Now back to right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He grounds it sharply to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Renato Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Nunez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Now in the box, Dwight Smith Jr. as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. New.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The first baseman, number 34.
Digging in to try it again, David Ortiz hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Bradley leads off second with nobody out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Now back.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Bradley runs. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Alberto fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is...
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner breaks for 3rd. Strike called, now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there. It's short. Pretty much right in the glove that time. Darwinzon Hernandez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. 0-1 the count. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. All set for the start of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the bat.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Justin.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like that.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime versus this arm, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now the 1-0. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike to throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
And he popped him up. Urias shading to his right, and the inning is over. So it's 2. At the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready with the first
The
pitch.
left
Here it
fielder.
comes.
MLB.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Shortstop.
A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
2 balls, no strikes.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal 3rd right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
A dive, but it's off his glove. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder, Andrew.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a...
Meanwhile here, the throw to 3rd is not in time, and he's in there safely. Now the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So, welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Renato.
Heath Hembry, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count. Hembry.
Line drive to center field. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 34.
Next up for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught. But if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Stepping into the box, Ramon Urias. He'll look to bounce back after strike.
The second baseman,
Craig Kimbrell is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
This pitch is popped up. Ortiz waits on it. 1 down.
now batting.
Digging in, Austin Wynns. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. In now, Chris Davis. First time up, he went down looking. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Got
him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're looking up at a 9-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Canelo moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Takes just ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Velasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. Pedroia has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Joaquin Canelo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 9-0. Ready for another shot now. Number 15. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Liner in there for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Road. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
And he's in safely at 3rd as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, the center fielder.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's Jackie Bradley now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitcher's...
And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Number 34.
Now to the plate, David Ortiz. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready
Right
now
fielder.
for Baltimore, Dwight Smith Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hanser Alberto is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Kimbrel's ready. Here it is on 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job.
Oh, and he's into 3rd safely with the stolen base. The runner in scoring position with none out. Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The batter, number 2.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. It's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting. McKesson.
In now for the O's, Austin Wins. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. Fastball just misses, that's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he takes a pitch right down the middle. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Bogaerts has it, and they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter, and that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory.